wanted to do, I guess, a better explanation on how to use the copyright portion of the program. Um, I've already went through and signed up, created an account. Now, what I did, this is not legal advice. This is not financial advice. This is just for educational and entertainment purposes only, right? Okay, so what I did was this account itself is created. It's all in the trust name. Okay, so the trust is the one that's creating all of this. So if you don't have a trust yet, um, creating a trust in your first, middle, last name, some people would say, it's not the way to go. You don't have to do that. You can create any name that you want. Um, I'm more into transparency, and I know that if you create something that's a fictitious name, then you have to get a fictitious name certificate to operate under that entity in the states normally, and especially in my state. So um, it's your choice. This is what I did. This is what I chose to do. So once you create a work, um, you come right over here. Well, once you log in, you come over here and you go create a copyright, and it costs $17.50. First name, trust, right? This is what it is. True Church Trust. It's the name. It's the Arthur, right? And the pseudonym, we could leave it just like that. Choose the category. This is what you have to choose from: web, TV, radio, sound, art, science, literary, information, technology, image arts, education, denomination, craft, communication, business, or other. It's just whatever you're doing. So it would be just other for me, and the title of this work would be, let's see, let's go caps, Truth Hurts, Trust, right? Let's see if I can do this. It might not let me do this, but let's see if it works. Yeah. Okay, so this could be the title of the work, or it could be or. Now, this is what I'm going with here. So what I'm going to do here is go. So I'm going to walk through this whole thing with you guys. Get it? You really don't have to give any descriptions about it. It can be just confidential. So this is just the work, the title of it. Let me see. This field is required. And then what happens here, when you pay here, you'll have 30 days to upload documents to this. So I'm going to show you this real quick. Let's say I wanted to add this in there, okay? I would upload that in there. I don't know if you guys seen the seals in the group, but let's see, where's that? Let's go with this one. All right, for instance, yeah, you would upload this into that as well, and there we go. Let's check this out. Okay, this is just an example. Don't worry about format or anything. This document here, you would complete something like this. and see this common law. You give it a unique number of your own, So if your initials are like mine, CAD, that would be here, and then I would put the date. 01 could be January 02, 1997, or you can put out 1997, and then this is CN for copyright notice. So you can create for your own filing, which leads to the root of what you're claiming to stand on. So creating your own independent number is excellent. What I suggest everybody do it, because all in all these numbers will be compiled on your filings. Okay, so this is just a quick summary of what you need to do as far as dealing with the copyright, how to set the system. How to input the information, and then you would just use your email address, pay into it, and then again the 30 days would count down, and when you see this, you'll get a number at the end of it. Once you get that, you'll get a number, and that number again will go on to the filings of your UCCs. These instruments that are done, that give you this layers and layers of perfection. This is like your groundwork here. So get your accounts together, and you'll need a name. So what I was suggesting that everybody should actually do this, you're going to come over here to a platform called Freename. Now they got ETH name service. They have forever names, forever domain names, or something like that. And the beautiful thing about this one is that you own this name forever. So it's yours forever. You will go over here and you just select any one of these. It doesn't really matter. And it'll pull it up here. And you can just delete that out of there. You see the price of that? $4,900. It's not a game. This is serious business, right? So you're just looking for starting your domain. So you're going to create your name first, middle, last, dot, international trust. That quick. Search it. There you go. So it could be anything you want to do, but the important part is that you remember that whatever you're saying that you're doing, you're going to need something to stand on. So either you're a private trust, international trust, family trust. You want this because this is what's going to be on the blockchain. And this would make you, if you have everything structured correctly, like once you get everything structured correctly, you're going to have multiple hands in different things. So your services of this trust or a public side of this is dealing in the commercial side for your family trust. So you got to have something in order to stand on something. Like you have to have a name. So once you get your name, choose that. I suggest everybody, do it that way, because it just doesn't make any sense to start copyrighting, doing anything, and you're not doing it for a reason. You're still haven't started somewhere. So your trust would be creating the works and owning the works, right? People infringing with the functions of the trust are liable. So if you're moving in honor and you're doing what your trust duties are, is to do things on behalf of the beneficiaries, you should be able to move around very easily now. And we're starting to introduce, I don't know if you guys know, with the double tap cards, those double tap cards that when you go to gas stations, whenever you tap. So we're going to be including those in our smart cards that we're sending out to everyone. So when you come in and you start getting set up properly, okay, we'll be able to work and design on your cards. And you can put the card, or you can put there's options. We can do the chip that goes on the back of your phone, or you can do the business card in metal, plastic card. It doesn't matter. But these are going to be another way that we can safeguard ourselves and our duties of what our responsibilities are laid out for us. So that should pretty much sum it up, guys. That should do it. Okay, so I get a lot of questions about getting to the website. So for those of us that are all on board as a team, just send send the folks to thetruthhurts.com. Okay, it's just really easy from there, guys. That means I don't have to do a lot of work. As they come in and they get into the group, there's a bunch of folks inside of it that'll help you get dug in and get you geared in the right direction.